Would be okay.
Okay.
So let's Yana speak.
Okay. It's worth noting that taking a step back, the schedule was really challenging to travel all the way from Houston in 24 hours to try to make it to meet up with the walks and originally maybe interview them that evening as they were seeking rest, and that would have been hard to make it on time or make it all the way there for that. So that was not really possible with driving 24 hours straight after already doing some other long driving to get to Houston. So then we were just, that's all, just noting that aspect. That we missed that opportunity, but it was also really challenging to try to make that opportunity given the difficult travel, the long travel, long driving with not many drivers.
So it was you had your own experience also, I would say, the experience that I didn't have, because you as a driver, you felt responsible to bring us on time and you were trying to do the best you could do. At that time, arriving only in the evening, I was less concerned whether we were going to make it on time or not. I was understanding that probably not, that we are used to arrive late at night and go to sleep late. Again, detaching from time, detaching from the rest and everything. But next day, in the morning, I felt like that we were supposed probably to discuss it in a way to let everyone understand that this is something important that we want to try make really happen. But we didn't make such a discussion. So the way things worked, they were constantly bringing the experience of natural states of mind, of doubt, of regret, of urginess, to be urgent, of some excitement when we could finally join them, of maybe some greed when the walk finished after 15 minutes. All those states of mind, they still were noticed with the mindfulness, and I could practice mindfulness with detachment as the main teaching that we practice. So, and now, as I started saying in the previous video, which was interrupted, that now, since some time passed and we are having already other experience, I can see that situation is insignificant in the whole scale of life and in the whole scale of samsara. That experience is insignificant. But I can also understand with the aims that Tabarwa tries to perceive, to attain, to spread Dhamma, to get attention of people, to bring them the right understanding. This could be very helpful for us to meet those monks and to join their mission and to speak to them, because we share the same values. And during our trip, before, we were recognized sometimes by people just because they saw Buddhist monks in us. Like, they don't actually differentiate a monk or a nun, they see everyone as monks. I heard a few times that people were addressing me as a monk also, which is not important. Important that they are interested now in Buddhists, in Buddhist representatives, in Sangha, and we are. And we were recognized thanks to the peace walk, and it could be good for us to become a part of that peace walk, not just to use their fame to be recognized, but to be fully a part of that experience, so that we could bring also more sharing and more happiness to those people who meet us.
In about 10 miles, take exit
So
27 onto State
I felt that it was a failure. Sayadaw said we could meet monks, we could participate in peace mission, but at that moment I was feeling that I feel we failed it. But this is also just to be mindful and to detach. The practice is always there, but at the same time, we will practice anything and everything that happens. Whether we do something as right or wrong, we will still practice mindfulness and detachment. So, Sayadaw, how do you feel?
Share just one thing about that. Can I
You
add
are
in one?
okay. Before I ask, yes, before we.
So, as a longtime member of Tabawa, it's not what we do, but how we do it, and that's also the walk for peace. There were actually no agenda. The opposite to like the world that sees what you do or action. It was the mind, and they were non-doing or mindful. And as Tabawa, the same. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. We're constantly doing with mindfulness and detachment. And so in that way, the walk for peace, joining with the walk for peace was a big success from the perspective of we made the effort to go all the way there, but it was worth it. And we also had a meditation retreat the day before in Houston, and we also were conducting meditation retreat in Washington D.C., also Virginia. So it was all done very intentionally and not with an agenda, not with a set schedule, but letting it unfold naturally.
This is a great example, actually, to see how being in the same situation we have different experience. That my mind feels it as a failure, your mind feels it as we succeeded, we did great job. And for both, it is still to be mindful and to detach from whatever understanding and whatever experience we have. Yeah. So now, Sayadaw, I would like really to hear your experience and your view on the whole thing that happened, and also on what we are sharing now.
You are right in your view. I can understand. I plan to join in peace walk, not only for me, but also for all. This is a very rare chance to do like this here in the US. This may be the first time working for the peace here in US. So although peace work is not our priority, we should cooperate with them. I emphasize in teamwork. We are doing good deeds. Concerned with Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
Yes.
We are different, but we all are doing good deeds as much as we can. in our site, we are also teaching meditation, conducting meditation retreat, and establishing new meditation center one after another. This is our main mission.
Mission. Yes.
Besides, we are also helping all kinds of people. We are also working for the peace of the country and the world also. But we are not doing the same like them. But we should work together. We should be united.
Yes.
We should understand each other. Only when we follow their work, they can also work together with us in conducting meditation retreat or opening new meditation center. Everything is changeable. With this right understanding, I decided to join Peace Walk. But there are many difficulties in our site. We have to drive over 20 hours for one way. Besides, the weather is too cold for us. That's why I was not sure whether we will meet with them for interview or joining their work. We will try our best, but we need safety. So we try our best to meet with them. Finally, we can meet them, but only
Briefly.
a few minutes.
Yes, briefly.
No interview. There are many reasons to be like this. But anyway, something is better than nothing. Because of their security, not easy to work together with them like this.
Take the exit, then take the first right onto South Portland Street. At the stop sign,
But they helped us.
Me, from the side of the Myanmar people, that is also one of the reasons. I was not much doing forcefully.
turn right, then turn right into
Concerned with Myanmar people, pretty sensitive. Even now, there are some of the bad view or in their comment with my joining the trip, joining their walk.
They walk.
Yes, but no problem. Anyway, we finish our
Attempt.
yes, our attempt, so we can learn
From this experience.
new experience
Yes.
concerned with them. That's great.
Are we learning also new experience concerned with ourselves?
Yes, we
Like,
can think.
you're not in the camera.
To develop because of this experience, we can think another way to do good deeds for the public also. I mean, whatever I do, I used to do for public, not for without limit. So, full-time meditation center, because of most of the meditation center are opening only part-time. Besides, I allow old people, sick people, mental patients to stay in our center. This is also saving greater merits for both sides. I'm also working for the peace mission for the country.
Yes, exactly.
By meeting with the leaders of the politics. But I haven't done like this. By walking, this kind of peace mission is new for me also. But I can join their group, and in this way I can learn from them, from their
Initiative, yes.
yes. That's great for me also. In their side, their mission finished successfully. So also in our side, our mission to join with them finished successfully. Because we just need to join. We want to have experience concerned with them. Because of joining together with them, so we can receive food donation, we receive greeting from the local people. So in their side, they may think we are together because they are difficult to differentiate among the monks.
Yes.
So that kind of misunderstanding used to happen because they are very new to
People
monks.
are news, yes. But I listen to you and I see, yes, that also here I was coming from a different side. I was quite easy with meeting or not meeting these monks. If we put it in our agenda, okay, why not? Of course, let's go meet. But I was not so much excited to track them online, to see what they do, to see how they advance. I was very easy with that experience. But once we joined them, once we could join and walk, I could feel some special energy. I could feel so much power in that walk. I could feel so much decisiveness. You know, like we have we have the example of Elizabeth, who is indecisive, who has a lot of hesitation. So this was exactly opposite. This was exactly something oriented, something well directed, and some power that was just bringing them next, like forward and forward and forward, without any hesitation and without insisting on anything, just walking only. I felt so much just walking only, and so powerful. It took me some time to adjust. Because we were late, we came a bit in a hectic state of body and mind. Like my experience is like this. And not only my experience, but the observation of members of Tabarwa who were all mainly walking in front of me. I could see everyone, and I could see the very hectic action, bodily action. And it took me time to accept that we are joining like this. It took me time to settle myself into this walk and to stop trying to join, because we already joined, just needed to walk. And so I'm used to walk fast. I love very much to walk fast, and like this with what is this? I try to find the right word. Really with some determination. This is what I felt. So it took me time to settle and relax into this pace. Although the pace was very powerful and very directed and with determination, strangely, but I felt I need to relax into this experience so that I can relax my body and mind, to be fully present and just to be walking only. It took me some time to find this experience in this way. And my mind was a bit attracted and irritated by people in front of me, like our members, trying to catch up with the pace and run a little bit. And I wanted to come and be after you when Seile Yon was coming, and she was always in the same pace with you, and I wanted just to be there, also going in the same pace, and then those who were not able to go in the same pace, they would do their pace behind. But I couldn't. Once I was trying to see me behind, and I know my position. I'm still a junior Seile. I joined our Sangha the latest, so I was letting this happen, and I was just going behind. And this also was occupying my mind, that we couldn't just already we joined the community so hectically, and then also we couldn't just walk in a good line one by one and do it like relaxingly and confidently. So my mind was still attaching to thinking that we are doing wrong. I wanted to do it right. So it took me some time to settle into accepting the situation as it is, and then relaxing, and then walking with the feeling and with detachment really from every experience. And then it finished. Just the moment that I could get it, it finished. And there was real dukkha that arrived in my mind, because it was like separation with what we like, separation with what is important, because I felt so much power, and I wasn't at all determined to participate in this activity. And as I said, I wasn't overexcited about meeting those monks, but this experience by itself brought me this huge appreciation, because I understood that they started this walk with great courage. This is courage not against the weather conditions, against the difficulty, physical difficulty of walking. The courage of doing something where they don't know what will be the results. They could be judged by people, they could be attacked by people, for example. They didn't know that people would come out and greet them. They were just walking only. And people started joining them, recognizing them and greeting them and appreciating them. So they didn't do it from the idea of involving others, but naturally others got involved. And this is what I felt so much powerful, that although their security was protecting them to walk alone, they were not walking alone. Really, the whole country was walking with them. So this determination, and this is why I felt regret that I didn't have more of this experience. Of course, there was grasping to continue this experience. So the practice of mindfulness and detachment was helpful. I was practicing this. But also I was feeling that maybe we need also to change our idea of how we practice mindfulness with detachment, and we might sometimes prioritize some created activities and detach from our mindfulness with detachment in order to use only the creativities. Yes. Let me share. I feel really powerful.
Can I add one thing? Because as an American, I actually, to be in Washington D.C. at the end of their walk, and I had a lot of emotion. I didn't expect so much emotion to come up to actually participate in something that was not like a protest. You can stand on the street and wave a sign, and it feels very angry. And I had done that before. And this was some way to do, like, I felt like a more tangible peace work, because meditation is peace work, but this felt somehow more tangible, like more obvious to participate. And it was an interesting intersection between the Walk for Peace and then the personnel that were protecting them, and like all the police that were and the public, and it was a very interesting intersection of all those elements. And there was a lot of organization, and it became clear that to informally join or like do an interview was not really possible. It took a lot more pre-planning than we had done. So it was the intersection of the organization of those things and the non-organization, though, that was the peace walk itself, in the way of just doing and just no agenda. So those were some elements that kind of came into effect or became apparent as we tried to interview or interact with them. And they were very busy. These last 2 days, they had a very busy schedule. So it was, those were some of the
Yes, they already accept to ask question to them, but
Yeah.
we were late.
Yeah.
Therefore, we missed the chance.
Yeah.
When you speak, Sienna, now that it was very emotional for you, yes, now I remember that I was not emotional at all. And when I was seeing like Asayale, Buddhadita, waving to people, waving hands and flowers, accepting and shouting, and I was so surprised. I felt very different. I wanted to do like them. I wanted just to be a part of them. So I was observing how they walk, how they do, and I was just doing the same, to be the same, to be a part of them. And I see that now I am emotional more about that experience. Now I'm emotional about the memory, and because I felt that power. But at that moment I was concentrated on them and on the walk. So yeah, as we see, different minds experience differently. Yes.
Yeah, because she lived in New York City for quite some time, so I can see, like,
Yeah.
also for her to have that experience, she would have experienced in that way.
Is there anything else we can do about this mission? If somehow, if we can still, I don't know, get connected with the monks and get some interview later upon their experience? Or
Yes, we are familiar, so not much difficult. We can meet again also.
Yes. Yeah, really great experience.
In the beginning, they started with 20 monks, but later more and more people more and more people join their group. In this way, their group became public. That is that's why it became more and more difficult to meet with them. Even the local police, they are taking care of their safety. So whenever there's big group like this, not easy to join with them. But we can
Yes.
we could join.
We could join anyway. Yes.
Only a few bucks. Only a few minutes. That is okay. Because I understand very well about the public activities like this. Private is easy. Now their activities became more and more public, so more difficult to speak with them, to follow them. Yeah, they were also really busy with their mission because of many invitations, many things to do. So that is okay anyway.
It was also amazing. We stayed at the same place where they had stayed a couple nights before. Just that was
Yes.
No.
very.
No.
We
Where?
just visit.
In
We slept. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they visited.
did.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they
Oh, I
Just
didn't know.
take a few minutes only.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they visited for
One of the
minutes.
Vietnamese temple cancel
Oh.
invitation to them. That's why they invite to their temple.
I see.
In our side, in my side, I went to. I am eager to conduct meditation retreat rather than working for peace because of their mission. I also have connection for the retreat next time near Washington DC. That is great for us. We were trying to establish meditation center also nearby Washington DC.
So another experience from that day. You were walking really not covered. You were not covering yourself with your shawl, and you are not used to the cold.
Yes.
You yourself said that you are coming from the hot country and you can work easily when it is even too hot. But here you are not used, and cold is cold for everyone, and especially then for someone who comes from a hot country. But you were covering yourself, so I know that we are not supposed, like in the Buddha's temple, we are not supposed to wear hats and to cover ourselves. But here we were in the street, and also the monks, they were wearing hats and they were wearing coats. Why did you choose to expose yourself fully to the cold? And how was it?
You have experience. If we walk for a long time, I need many protection,
protect.
many one clothes, but we don't have much time. That's why only for a few minutes I want to taste the difficulty. I want to taste the weather and difficulties of them. That is
was
I
your
used
idea?
to do. I'm not not much theoretical. I'm really practical. That's why I want to practice as they are doing.
But they were dressed. They were not practicing like this.
No,
It was also much warmer that day than it had been, so
Yeah.
just experiencing
we cannot grasp like this. There are many people beside. They are working for long time, so they are also changing, not the same as before. It will be the same for me. If I work for a long time, I need to change depending on the weather.
So is the experience that you get from the cold similar to some other experience? Is it like same like pain?
Yes, for me, cool, coolness is like pain.
Like pain.
It makes me suffer a lot. Really difficult to teach meditation in cool weather. But I'm trying to detach. I'm trying to endure more and more.
Yeah.
It makes me develop my
Power of detachment.
yes, my
For sure.
cool is difficult to detach for me. But I'm trying to detach more and more.
Yes. Yes. I needed to detach from you because when we were walking, okay, it was warming. But when we stopped and we were just standing and discussing and you were still kind of unprotected, I felt like we needed to warm you. Understanding also that a lot of cold comes from the head, the bald head. So I also needed, like many times, that experience brought me a lot of mindfulness and detachment practices. Many things really to detach, and the mind became sharp, noticing all different experiences. So I'm very grateful that you organized that you initiated, to organize that, because I was first very indifferent, but then I benefited a lot.